Welcome back to the channel. Today I got to thinking, damn, these guys over at the MMA Factory, Paris, they're all kind of dirty. They all seem to foul fairly regularly in their fights. Seem to lead with the fingers when they're throwing jabs. They seem to throw a lot of groin strikes as well. Interesting. And I was wondering, how often do they get a point taken? They haven't. So I have gathered here today what I'm fairly sure is all of the fouls committed by Ciryl Gane and Nassourdine Imavov throughout their UFC career. UFC career specifically, because I'm on Fight Pass. I mean, let's get right into it, shall we? Here I am now, shrunken down to a very small size. Let's get into this. So we've got Ciryl Gane versus Sergey Spivak. And we're going to take a look at the finish. Beautiful back of the head strikes there. Beautiful back of the head strike. Oh, another one. Oh, another one. Oh, beautiful back of the head strikes. Damn. Bearing in mind the entire time the ref, Mark Gallagher, is just shouting and screaming, "Back of the head! What's the back of the head?" And not doing anything about it. Let's count them, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 unanswered back of the head shots. 4 unanswered, 10 unanswered strikes to the back of the head. While the ref says stop hitting him in the back of the head, and instead of stopping the fight, disqualifying Ciryl, taking a point, resetting position, we end the fight as a knockout. Okay. Now we have one of my favourite ones, because it's Ciryl Gane getting John Jones, the master of these techniques. I'm just gonna make myself a little bit bigger so we don't get a copyright strike here. You know how it is. Let's continue. Lovely back of the head strikes. Bonk. We love that. But as well, if we go back one more time, my apologies. If we pay close attention, can I slow it down? What powers do I possess? I can't slow it down. I'm going to slow it down. I possess many powers. Many powers. Right, let me get off this shite. There we go. He jabs forward with his fingers as well. It's so comical. Groin shot, jabs forward with the fingers. Oh, excellent. Excellently done. Honestly, couldn't have done it better myself. Oh, right, let me just toggle this speed back up. Bonk, there we go. Right, we're back into this, guys. Let's fast forward again. Beautiful work by Ciryl Gane there. Oh, we can't just blow past that one. Poor Taito Ivasa, man. Bonk, bonk, asleep. Now we have right here an attempted eye poke from Ciryl Gane. So he goes in. Volkov decides to meet him in the middle. They both collide, trying to parry each other's hands. Ciryl maintaining eye contact. We can see this. Where is my drawing pad? Here is my drawing pad. As you can see, Ciryl is maintaining eye contact with Volkov. Yeah. And right here, this hand is going to rake across the face of Volkov, and we're going to try and get him in the eye with the thumb. We're going to try and get him in the eye with the thumb, I do believe. Let's continue. Boom. Right there. Just wisps it right across the eye. Drags the eyelid down, maybe a little bit of pressure in there, and you can see immediately Volkov is reacting to that, and he's like, ugh, get off my eye. But he doesn't complain. The fight continues. And Volkov's doing well. Volkov's doing okay, so Ciryl decides it's time to try again. And it's like 10 seconds after that first one, we have this beauty. Bonk. Beautiful eye poke. Why jab when you can eye poke, right? Why jab when you can eye poke? So there's the setup. He tried to do it once before. Look at that. Boom. What? Look at that. I'm hot on this pause button. Hot on this pause button. Right there. The fingers going directly for the eyes of Volkov. Look at that. Look at that flight trajectory. Oh, that's not a straight line. Oops. Wait, do I have straight lines? I do have straight lines. Technology today, eh, guys? Look at that. Direct flight path. Direct flight path to the eyeballs of Volkov. Insane work. Insane behaviour. Oh, let's push on. I don't even know how much more I can take. Poor Volkov, man. Poor Volkov. Ah, yes. Let me move myself to another location. But as you can see, a beautiful groin and eyeball poke at the same time right there. We're going to go back. We're going to take another look at this one. But this one is truly special. We're going to be hot on the pause button. Right there. We're reaching with those fingers. We're reaching with those fingers. These fingers outstretched. I'm still on the line tool. That's not what I meant to be on. These fingers still outstretched, man. Outstretched, looking for the eyes. Looking for them. Searching for them desperately. And follows it up with a groin strike as well. That knee was a groin strike. I didn't really include Herb getting in there to stop it. But there it was right there, yeah. Groin strike, eye poke combo. Ridiculous. Pretty bog standard one. Nothing too flashy that time from Ciryl. Nothing too flashy. Pretty bog standard groin strike there on Dos Santos. You know, they can't all be amazing. They can't all be glorious. You know, look at this one he had against Dontel Mays. Again, you know, back to back. This was earlier in the career of Ciryl Gane, okay? He hadn't perfected the fouling technique yet. He was good enough not to get caught and not have points deducted and not have, you know, fights taken from him. He was good enough to avoid that. But, like, you know, he wasn't good enough to get flashy with it yet. You know, we've seen the flashy ones, and now these next two get a little bit more dull. But, you know, that's okay, because we've all got to start somewhere, you know. Even the greatest cheats on earth, like John Jones, had to start somewhere. Bog standard groin shot right there, nothing to write home about. Another bog standard groin shot. Like I say, started the career. We just included that little attempt there because this was like one of the first fights of Ciryl Gane's career, if not the first. I can't exactly remember. Very early on in Ciryl Gane's UFC career, and already we're getting the groin strikes in there. You know, it's the start of something great. And then what becomes one of the staples, they're not technically not a back of the head strike, but right there we're learning those hammer fists. We're learning that if we throw the hammer fist at the right time, we will catch people in the back of the head as they duck and weave. It's beautiful. It's such high level technique coming out of the MMA Factory. We're moving on to Nassourdine Imavov. In my opinion, slightly more dirty than Ciryl Gane. I was trying to find footage of him grabbing the gloves in grappling exchanges, but he's slick with it. You see people complaining about it, but you don't see him doing it because he's always got it wrapped up under the belly. When they're chest to chest, you know, that's when he's grabbing, slyly grabbing the hooking into the gloves, hooking into the, I don't even know what that part of the glove's called. The lip, the rim. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But let's go. Let's go. So straight into this one. Nasty little eye poke. We've got the replay for it. I need to move my fat head out the way. My sincerest apologies. I'll be over here for this one. Look at this. This one's pretty gruesome, actually. Gross, man. Gross. He gets the nose and the eyeballs, man. He gets the nose and the eyeballs. I want to see that one again. One more time. Disgusting. Just filthy, just filthy. No point, by the way. No point taken away for what is quite literally a counter eye poke. He sees the shot coming. He knows he doesn't have time to get out the way, so he says, fuck it. I'm throwing the two fingers. He even extends two fingers towards the ass. He even extends two fingers. Where is this? Let me see this. You've got two fingers. I'm going to highlight them right here, right now. I'm doing it. One finger. Two fingers. He spreads his fingers out, trying to get the double eye poke. Ultimate defense. It's blatant, though. It's blatant. No point deducted for that, by the way. No point deducted for that blatant eye poke. Didn't happen. Just a strongly worded letter. So, this next one's interesting. I should have included a bit more to the lead up of this so I could talk about it. He's winning this exchange. He is winning this exchange. But for some reason, while pushing his opponent against the fence, Imavov just decides, you know, let's stick my fingers in his eyes. There I am again. I'm so good on this pause button today. Hot on the pause button. No one hits the pause button like me. Those reflexes are too sharp, bro. But there we are, right there. 2 fingers in the eyeball. But it gets worse. Because we just carry on. We just carry on. Nothing gets done about it. But that's fine. That's fine. In a finishing sequence, you'll notice quite a bit that in the UFC, they'll just let fouls go. We've seen there with Ciryl Gane, repeated 10 unanswered strikes to the back of the head while the referee, my apologies, while the referee shouts repeated warnings to Ciryl Gane during an ending sequence. They still count it. So that was potentially right there an ending sequence against Roman Dolidze. So they didn't do anything about it. They just moved on. Maybe a little between rounds. Hey, watch them fingers, you naughty boy. But this right here, this is fucking this one right here is fucking egregious. So let's get into it. The 2 clinch up. Imavov tries to take down Dolidze. Dolidze does okay to defend it, and they end up stalled out in this 50-50 position. Dolidze with one hand down, making sure that he can't be kicked in the head. Nassourdine Imavov works his way around, takes a peek, and decides, fuck it, I'm going to throw the kick anyway. So one more time. Actually vicious. You see him check, and then he tucks his head behind, and then throws it. He knew what he was doing. That was intentional. If he had wanted to knock him out with that, he could have knocked him out with that. That was a stop stalling me out. That was a warning. That was like, don't try and stall out this position. I will hate you for doing so. Let's move myself to the center of the screen now. Let's hope I don't obscure too much, but this should be a head clash. Maybe not the most egregious of fouls, but still, we're including it. Look at right there. Nasty little head clash. We'll go back once more because it was pretty quick. Bonk right there. Probably accidental. Probably one of the more clearly accidental fouls in this video, to be fair. Oops, I've just revealed my set. Awkward. Well, we'll just carry on. Yeah, okay. Okay, the best bit set is behind the screen. That's okay. We'll be fine. Moving on. We've got Imavov versus Buckley. Now, we know Buckley's pretty damn good, so we'll have to bust out some pretty good cheats against Buckley. Right there. Little, get away from me. Scratch your eyeballs out. I'll scratch your eyes out. They do get pretty fruity with it, man. Yeah, just puts the hand on the face, rakes it down, finds the fingers and pushes off. Finds the eyes, pushes off. What a technique. What a technique. Complains. Oh yeah, we're stopping it. No point taken though. So this right here. Buckley charges forward. This one doesn't get stopped by the ref at all, I don't think. This one just goes completely under the radar. But I spotted it. I saw it. So Buckley comes forward, gets caught with a counter, misses his own shot, ducks down. Nassourdine Imavov grabs the face and pushes the eyes up, and they just miss the eye of Joaquin Buckley. You even see him do like the whole, ooh. Nearly got me in the eye. So this is a strategy that is being employed. Quite clearly is being employed by the MMA Factory, right? It must be. And we'll finish this off right here with I think the first fight of Nassourdine Imavov's career. Once again, we're not getting too flashy with this one. This is the start of something great. Let's take a look. Little bog standard step in knee to the groin. Probably accidental. I mean, who could say, right? Who could say? Look, I'm large again. I mean, what can I say? It's crazy to see so many fouls, repeated fouls, repeatedly leading with the fingers, repeated back of the head strikes, near enough a groin strike every other fight from each fighter. Like, what are we doing here? Ridiculous, ridiculous. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little showcase of that, just showing you all of the beautiful, beautiful work done down at the MMA Factory in Paris. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I don't know, maybe subscribe for more. Leave us a like, comment down below. Until next time, keep your chin down and keep swinging. Peace and love. I'll see you around.